What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are going to be playing a best of 3 against my very good friend Andrew Davis with an S. And we're going to be using my newly modified team, as you see right here, and my voice is kind of cracking because I was at a concert the other night and I was screaming my lungs out, which I do not regret whatsoever. We're going to be using the Not River Davis's team. This is Not River Davis's team. I am the same Discord as him, but he did not want to reveal any EV spreads or IVs, and I don't blame him whatsoever. So I made up all of these EVs myself. What are we playing, Andrew? So we have the Sun matchup with the Porygon Z, which is most likely going to have Trick Room, the Tapu Lele Comfy, the Raticate, which is probably going to have Final Gambit Scarf. Okay. I could definitely see him leading maybe like the Raticate and the Tapu Lele because they won't be able to fake it out. I could very well lead my Bulu and my and my thing. Yeah, I could do that. I could actually do that. But if he leads like Smeargle and Torkoal, I'm kind of screwed because I'm not going to be able to take the attacks very well. Like, at all. What else could I lead? I could lead the... I'm gonna have to do something about this Raticate right here. I bring a Slowking in the back. What else can I bring here? I bring a Slowking in the back. I'm gonna bring the Snorlax. Kind of run down here on time. The Raticate's really throwing off my plans right here because I expect him to be final gambiting with it, and if he leads the Tapu Lele and Eradicate, I can't fake out the Raticate, and then they can basically final gambit any Pokemon at once. Granted, it won't be able to take out the Snorlax, but I don't necessarily want to lead the Snorlax against that because then they can final gambit and they go for a Psychic and the Snorlax to possibly take it out. Raticate, shiny Raticate looks sick! I see what he's doing right here. He's got the Lele in the back so he can switch it in. Okay. Alright, Andrew. Okay, Andrew. Question is who he following Gambits, and it's probably going to be the Bulu. Man. We already got some mind games right here. He's definitely going to switch in. He's definitely going to switch into Defini, so let me figure out what I want to do right here. This is really unnecessarily frustrating. And what does the Porygon Z want to do? I'm going to protect the Bulu, because if anything, he's probably going to want to go for the final gambit into that. And then I'm going to parting shot into the Porygon Z. I just want to see what he does right. He's not going to switch it into the Lele, which is kind of surprising. He's going to go for the final gambit. Yep, into that slot right there. Let's see if he's definitely not going to go for the Trick Room. He's probably going to go for the Z conversion because I think he's running like some type of Ghost Z conversion team. Oh yeah. So if he goes over to Z conversion, he's only going to be at neutral special attack, which is kind of good. I'm gonna bring in my Slowking right here to get the availability to Trick Room. He's gonna go for a Z conversion. Dude, Final Gambit Raticate is really scary. I think it gets like max HP is like 182, so it could take out both of the Pokemon that I had led with. It can't take out my Slowking, but he could just final gambit and then go for an attack into the Slowking, which is kind of annoying. So does he really go for the final gambits in my Tapu Lele? I really don't think he does, but he might because I had just previously protected, but Shadow Ball. I think a Shadow Ball +2 is going to be able to knock out my Slowking, and then he goes for a Final Gambit into the Bulo. Whew. This is really annoying. Like, so unnecessary. Why are you doing Why are you doing this to me right now, Andrew? There's no reason for this. He's gonna withdraw the Eradicate. What? So he's not gonna take out my Persian. I have the availability to go for a Fake Out. Unless he has the Lele in the back. I should be taking notes right now because I have a pen and notepad. Wow. I fully expect the Shadow Ball to go into the Slowking slot, though. An Ice Beam. He was letting me get up Trick Room. Fully letting me get up Trick Room. I am confused right now. Granted, the Comfy can come in and go for a counter Trick Room, but I don't necessarily think it would have been able to get off an attack with Persian on the field. Because then I could just Fake Out that slot. So I obviously go for a Fake Out right here, and there is really no reason for me not to go for a Belly Drum. So let's go with that. He's going to bring out his Comfy right now, probably go into the Eradicate. Yep. Okay. And yeah, it's going to go for the Protect right there. That's obvious. Alright, so let's write these sets down right here. So we got the Porygon, Z Conversion, we got the Eradicate, he's gonna go for, okay, so he's +1, he's neutral attack, yeah, neutral attack. So what do I got in the back? He's got Ice Beam, neutral attack. He's definitely gonna have Shadow Ball because he's Ghost type. Something else. What can I go for into that slot right there? Ice Beam. I'm gonna go for another Pudding Shot. I had the availability to go for the Fake Out in the back, and then he's switching to mine. I'm gonna go for the return into the Porygon Z. Let's see how this works, because the Eradicate switch Aru. Gave my Snorlax the Choice Scarf. Okay, I'm not too upset about that. I'm +6 with the Choice Scarf now, and I went for the return. And now he's going to be at -1 special attack and attack. Okay, so I love this already. I really do. The Porygon 2Z should really be going down right here. So he went for the switcheroo. The Eradicate does not have the... It does not have the... Oh, Christ. I'm just going to switch into my fucking Slowking. What am I talking about right now? I gotta stop thinking so much. I could switch into my Bulo there and Protect. But I think he goes for the Final Gambit into the Snorlax anyway, which would be able to outspeed. And what did he go for? I guess a Shadow Ball into the Snorlax, expecting a switch up, but I don't really want to lose my Oh, he's Ghost type! What am I doing? Oh, man! Ah, oh, god damn it. That's right, he's Ghost type. So honestly, there's really no use for the Eradicate right now. So he goes for the probably goes for the double up into the Slowking. Switch into my Persian right here. And then I don't know what I'm doing. I'm at like what, 62 speed right now with the Choice Scarf. This is like, I mean, it's a good thing we're doing a best of 3 right now, because these are just some incredibly weird sets. Let's go for the Ice Beam. Okay, it's not going to do too much. Final Gambit into the Slowking. No, into the Snorlax. He's letting me get up Trick Room. Andrew, what are you doing, dude? I'm not fully understanding what's going on right now, because he doesn't have much offensive presence with the with the Porygon Z. Again, I'm not fully understanding because he's letting me get up belly drums, he's letting me get off trick rooms. Having the Comfy in the back to counter trick room isn't the best counter to the trick room. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and write down these sets. Alright. He's got the switcheroo. Protect on the Porygon Ice Beam. Alright. Again, the Porygon Z really isn't doing... It doesn't have much of an offensive presence. I need to get some damage onto this Porygon Z, and then I'm gonna go for the return into the Comfy just to be able to take out the Comfy. I'll be able to attack before the Comfy with my Persian. It's gonna go for a Helping Hand, so this should be able to do maybe like 40% to the Porygon Z. Ice Beam. Into the Persian? Okay. Well, I mean, I could have went for a fake out into the Comfy, but that's okay. The Comfy's gonna be going down right here. Yep, Comfy goes down. I should have picked high horsepower to lock myself into. Alright, so who do I have in the back? He's the Ice Beam. So, should I bring in my... He does have the Shadow Ball, but he's at -1 right now, so I don't think that's going to be able to take up my Slowking. Alright. He's going to have Torkoal. Okay, so it's good that I brought in my Slowking right here. It's still scary. Still scary. Because he could have the Solar Beam, which actually wouldn't be able to take me out either because I have the Rindo Berry. Okay, and then we had the Comfy. To have Helping Hand. And it definitely should have Trick Room since there's a Torkoal on this team. Okay. So what do I go right here? I honestly don't want to go for a... I should be faster with my Slowking. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for the Flamethrower into the slot. Oh, man. Let's go for the return. Probably going to go for an Ice Beam into the Snorlax slot. Yeah. I'll be faster than the Torkoal, which should be able to take out the Torkoal. Yep. And then I'm going to get a Sun Boosted Flamethrower off into the Porygon Z. Hopefully do some damage. Okay, it does alright damage. He can't really... He's not going to be able to knock out my... He's definitely not going to go for the Ice Beam into the slot. There's no reason because I'm locked into return, which... Allow me to bring in Snorlax for death fodder after this. So let's do that. Torkoal, okay. I'll write down this Pokemon after this match right here. So he's not going to be able to take out my Slowking. I'll have residual recovery. Yep, he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. That does way more than he anticipated at -1. I do give him recovery, but pretty sure a Wood Hammer would be able to clean this up. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower. I don't necessarily think a -1 Ice Beam would be able... A negative non-stab Ice Beam would be able to take me out. So let's just go for the double attack. If he knocks either one of my Pokemon out, I can just bring my Snorlax, go for a high horsepower, and then double attack again. Yep. Don't get the freeze. Great. This should be able to take out in Grassy Terrain. Yep. Okay. Whew. Alright. Really, really weird first game. Really weird. He's pulling out the tricks left and right. Okay, so we're going to push this to obviously to a game 2. We're going to go to a game 2 regardless. I'm going to have the ability at the next team preview to write down the Pokemon again. Again, really weird. Very, very fun looking team, Andrew. I really do enjoy it. It's a very interesting team. I don't have much to say about it. Very gimmicky, of course, and I think it's supposed to be like that because it's like a Halloween-themed team. We're going to go with our same team again, our non-River Davis team. So I was fully expecting him to bring the Lele right there because I have the availability to fake out, so it doesn't make any sense for him not to bring the Lele. But I think for him not bringing the Lele really helped us out. So I think he brings the Lele this game to counter that fake out availability. And I think getting up the Trick Room right here is going to be crucial because he didn't bring in his Torkoal until later in the game. Honestly, I think he brings the Eradicate in the front, the Torkoal in the back, the Porygon Z, and the Lele. Or he could just bring Porygon Z and the Smeargle. But that's fine because I can switch into the Bulu. I'm gonna bring the Persian right here. How does the Mimikyu do, honestly? I think the Mimikyu does pretty well. So he can't Final Gambit through my he can't Final Gambit through my disguise, or at least I don't think he can. So do I lead my Tapu thingy? I think I do. Honestly, how does Mimikyu and Bulu sound? Because he leads the Lele, I can't fake out, of course, but I get my Grassy Train last. I'm gonna lead the Persian. I'm gonna lead the Mimikyu. I'm gonna bring Tapu Bulu in the back. Again, I don't have the availability to go for a Trick Room right here with this team, but I do have the ability to quash. I just have to watch out for him getting up AZ conversion, which is going to be kind of hard, and then to also prevent him from going for Scarf Final Gambits. Comfy and Eradicate. Okay, it's fine. Alright. So he can go for a Draining Kiss into the Persian, or a counter Trick Room, and then a Final Gambit. Or he can switch into the Lele onto the Eradicate slot, and then go for a Trick Room to counter my Trick Room. I honestly think he brought the Lele to compensate for the availability for me to fake out. I don't want to overextend right here. I really don't want to overextend, but what I can do is I can go into my my Snorlax, because Final Gambit won't be able to knock out my Snorlax, because I think he's going to bring in the Lele onto the Comfy slot and then go for the Final Gambit into my Persian. So I'm going to switch into Snorlax right here, and then I'm going to go for the Twinkle Tackle into Never Ending Nightmare. What? I have the wrong Mimikyu! Oh no! Are you kidding me? And I went for a Shadow Claw, although I clearly went for a Never Ending Nightmare. Oh no, I have the wrong Mimikyu. Great. That is absolutely perfect. Oh my god. Well, he's locked into Switcheroo, which is a good thing, so I can go for a Belly Drum right here. This is so freaking annoying. He's probably gonna go for another. He's probably gonna go for another Trick Room, I'd assume. So I could counter Trick Room his Trick Room. This is really throwing me off, because I could just go for a Twinkle Tackle into his Eradicate. That's really, really frustrating. I'm gonna go for the counter Trick Room right here. I think he goes for the Trick Room with his Comfy. He's gonna bring out the Eradicate, probably into the Torkoal. So that's actually pretty good that I went for the counter Trick Room, because I'll be able to outspeed him the following turn. Because if he's bringing in his Torkoal, he's not going for the counter Trick Room. Yeah, he goes for the Draining Kiss. Okay. Because now I can go for the high horsepower and or return into the Torkoal slot and then go for a Psych Up with my Mimikyu. Woo! Completely screwing that one up. Not on purpose, but working out. Okay. I didn't even think about the possibility of him switching into the Torkoal. This is a really weird game, so this is like fun for me right now. Having a good time. So we're gonna erase the Trick Room. Oh my goodness. So what does he protect and then go for the Trick Room again with this Comfy? So if he does that, actually what I'm going to do is, instead of going for the Psych Up, I'm going to go for the Return into the Comfy because I'm expecting a, well, I don't think I need to blow the Never-Ending Nightmare right now because I could just go for a Shadow Claw. I think that'll do okay damage. Nah, let's just go for the Never-Ending Nightmare. There's no reason to risk it. Go for the Return into the Comfy because he's probably going to want to go for a Trick Room. He's going to withdraw the Torkoal. Who's he going to go into? Oh, the Eradicate. So it's not going to affect the Eradicate. Pretty good switch. Pretty good switch. Really good switch. But, again, what is the Eradicate going to do? Is going to take on my Mimikyu. That's fine. He'll be down 2 Pokemon to 3. I'll have a Belly Drum, Snorlax. And then I have my Persian in the back to go for Quashes. Again, it's a really risky switch on his part as well. Because he could have very well... And he was going for the Trick Room right there because my Snorlax went before his Comfy. So that's an odd switch because I could have very well have gone for the return into the Torkoal slot, and then the Eradicate would have been a KO'd, and then I guess that was the trade-off. Like I go for the KO into the Torkoal, he brings in his Eradicate, the Eradicate goes down, and then he gets up a Trick Room that gets a free switch into his Torkoal. So that's what I think he was going for, which is a pretty good play on his part. But I was trying to prevent him from getting up the Trick Room. So he goes for a final Gambit right now to my Snorlax. That's fine. I'm gonna go for the return into the Torkoal, and then I'm gonna go for the Psych Up into my Snorlax. Because if he goes for the final Gambit into Snorlax, he doesn't take it out. He's gonna go for a Quash into the Snorlax. That's not good. I didn't even know that thing got Quash. What the frick, dude? And this will take out my Snorlax. Maybe? No, it doesn't take out Snorlax. Okay, it's fine. So it's going to go down, and then he's locked into... I think he's locked into Quash, yeah. Okay, so we have a locked-in Quashed Eradicate. So who did he reveal? I took out the Comfy, I took out the Torkoal. He didn't reveal his last Pokemon. So I'm going to bring in the Persian right here to have the availability to go for the Fake Out, but I feel like it's going to be the Lele. I have a strong suspicion that it's going to be the Lele. No, Smeargle. Okay, perfect. Unless and this Smeargle can't be Scarfed because the Eradicate's Scarfed. So I'm going to go for... So the Smeargle goes for a Spore into the Snorlax. Eradicate can't do anything. Literally cannot do anything right now. So I'm going to go for the return into the Eradicate, and I go for the Fake Out into the Smeargle. He can't do anything about that. Yeah, the match is going to be forfeited. Okay, so... cool team. Very, very cool team. I think he needed to bring the Lele. Like, the Lele was a very crucial against my team, not letting me get off Fake Outs with my Persian, because the Persian is a huge crutch to my team because... it gives me the availability to go for Fake Outs, and then I am able to basically I can set up a Belly Drum, then go for Quashes on the following turn. I can go for Bulk Ups with my Tapu Bulu. I can go for Sword Stances with my Marowak. This team is based off a setup, and then it operates in and out of Trick Room, again with the Quashes, and then inside of the Trick Room. And the Persian can very well take hits and then go for the Parting Shot. Take the hits for the Pokemon coming in, go for the Parting Shot to reduce the attack and the special attack for the Pokemon on the opposing side of the field for my Pokemon coming in. I really do enjoy this team. It's just that I'm fairly new to the modifications that I had made to this team, so hopefully they do work out. But I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much, Andrew, for playing against me. I really wanted to do a best of 3 with him, and his team is really, really cool. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you all later. I'm very tired right now. I need to go to bed. Peace. Have a great day or night. Peace.